Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about dating while you have a chronic illness or while you're going through a health challenge. And this is kind of spur of the moment. I just thought of this topic this morning because so many people are talking about this. When you're chronically ill, you're fatigued and you might also have some uncomfortable physical symptoms that are a little bit embarrassing or make you feel ashamed. And there's a lot of uncomfortable things to think about when you think about dating and you've got something going on with your body. So I want to talk about how you can overcome some of those challenges and overcome the fear and the feeling like dating is going to be something that's so difficult. So many people are like thinking that dating is going to be this impossible thing when you're sick, or it's going to be uncomfortable, and it can be, but it certainly doesn't have to be at all. It does not have to be hard. It can be really, really enjoyable. So how do you make dating enjoyable when you're sick? First of all, I'll just share that I became chronically ill when I was 11 years old. So I've been sick ever since I was old enough to date. So I only know what it's like to date when you're dealing with a chronic illness. And I think that made me, it pushed me for sure to get comfortable with it really fast. I never knew what it was like to date without a chronic illness, so I don't necessarily know if that was easier or not. But there are things that you can do anyways if you're chronically ill. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the solution. So first of all, I want to say that when you're dating, if you feel uncomfortable with the person or with what's going on with you, there's two things going on here. You could be uncomfortable because you're feeling embarrassed or ashamed, first of all, or you could feel uncomfortable because the person you're with isn't the right person for you. So we need to address those two things first, because we want to get rid of the uncomfortable nature of dating. When you're feeling uncomfortable about what's going on with you, it's often because you haven't had a chance to share what's going on with the other person. And if you're feeling uncomfortable with the other person, it's probably because they are feeling a little bit, or they don't know what's going on with you. So one of the biggest things that we need to get over is this communication issue. I'm not going to tell you to be open about what's going on with your body if you don't want to be, but that is something that I believe is the first step to making dating more enjoyable and less uncomfortable. If you're with someone who's going to make you feel uncomfortable or ashamed or embarrassed by what's going on with you, you don't want to be with them anyways. Dating someone who makes you feel comfortable and loved despite what's going on with you is the type of person you want to be with. So if you feel scared to talk about what's going on with you with someone and they aren't going to make you feel comfortable about it, then they aren't someone that you should spend your time with anyways. That alone is so liberating. It was for me anyways. If a guy wasn't okay with what was going on with me, that's it. Like, I'm done. I'm not going to waste any more time on it. And that realization didn't even sink in until I met someone that I dated for 2 years. And I had let myself feel ashamed of what was going on with my body by other men in the past. Boys in the past had made me feel bad about it. And when I got into this longer relationship, he loved me even more because of what was going on with me. He loved me, all of me, and he made me feel proud of my battle scars, so to speak. I've been through a lot, and he made me feel good about it. So that's one thing, that if the person you're dating or the people you're dating aren't okay with what's going on with you, don't continue. That's the first step to feeling good while you're dating and getting over the fear. If anyone makes you feel uncomfortable for any moment about what's going on with your body, leave. Don't stay. No more dating that person. You want to be with people who make you feel good about it. I'm going on and on about that because it's so, so important. Once you get over that then dating just opens up, and you only let people into your life who are okay, who love you despite anything that's going on with you physically. So once you do that, there are 2 routes that you can go down. I had to get that out of the way, but now there's 2 options here. There's 2 ways that you can go about dating. 1, you can do online dating, and 2, you can go out into your community and meet people in person. So online dating is obviously a really great option for people with chronic illness because it allows you to be at home, and it allows you to get to know a person and even maybe share what's going on with your body ahead of time. And then you'll know if you want to spend more time with that person. So do online dating if that makes you feel comfortable. Go out into the world and meet people in person if that makes you feel comfortable. And what's great about that is that you also get to make friends and do things that you love. So you can join a club, you can go to a church, you can volunteer, you can do different things that will put you in front of the type of person that you want to be around, type of person that's passionate about the same things that you are. So you have a choice there, and you can do both or neither, whatever your body is physically capable of and whatever you're emotionally capable of right now. And then when you do get into a dating scenario with someone, there's so many tips I could give you, but I'll leave you with this. Be open and communicate and stand up for what makes you feel good. So when you're dating, do things that make you feel good. Go on dates, do activities that make you feel good is what I'm saying. Don't do things that put you out of your comfort zone. Be verbal, vocal, suggest things. If you're a woman, sometimes we like to just allow the man to choose for us, but you can still be vocal and tell them what you like and do things that make you feel comfortable. So at any point, if you feel uncomfortable while you're dating, then that's a sign that maybe that person isn't right for you. And that's a big relief. And it's very liberating to all of us who feel a little bit scared and nervous about dating, because dating should be fun, and you've got to choose someone in the long run who makes you feel comfortable. So if you're starting to feel uncomfortable with someone, then just end it right there and move on to someone who makes you feel comfortable. So that was impromptu dating advice for chronically ill people. So much more I could say about this, but please take that to heart, that it's all about feeling comfortable and working around your boundaries and making sure that you feel good while you're doing this. So if you have questions about dating, I'm happy to answer them. Again, there's so much more I could say about this. Leave a comment below on the blog. Anything that you guys want to know or anything you want to talk about, I'm happy to talk about. So I hope that helps with dating, and keep taking back your health, because your body is meant to be healthy and you should not settle for anything less.